Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making Moroccan pot roast. Okay, I'm starting out, I'm going to make the rub for on a roast beef. I'm going to start out with a teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin that is, and I'm just going to eyeball this, guys. Alright. Then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of ground coriander. And what I did here is this whole coriander. This here is one of those salt grinders from the grocery store. I used up all the salt, so I just put the coriander in there. And I'm just going to grind that in there. Alright, now that I have my coriander in there, I'm going to add in a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of ground ginger, and it's going to have like a spicy sweet rub on it, and that's my oven coming up to temperature. And I'm going to add in a teaspoon of sugar. Now I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and like I said, I'm just eyeballing all this stuff, and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to mix this together well. Okay, I have a 2-pound bottom round roast here in a 9x13 nonstick baking pan. I'm going to go ahead and put that rub on it. And you want to cover it good. And if any gets in the pan there, that's fine, because that there is just going to be extra seasoning. Okay, and I'm going to do the sides. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I have my oven preheated at 450. I'm going to put this in for a half hour. 15 minutes into it, I'm going to turn it over so I can evenly brown both sides of the roast. And then when that part there is done, I'll be back. Alright, my half hour is up, and like I said, 15 minutes into it, I turn the roast over so it get even browning. Now I cut my heat back from 450 to 350 on my oven. And I have here roughly 2 pounds of baby red skin potatoes. And if you use regular sized red skin potatoes or any other kind of potato that's larger, just cut them in half or cut them down in size. Now I'm going to go ahead and position these in here around the roast, because this here is going to be a side dish to go with it. Then if you have carrots or celery, you can throw them in also if you like. I'm going to cover this with foil, and I'm going to bake this at 350 covered for about an hour till those potatoes are tender and my roast is up to about 170. And then this will be ready to go. Alright, my hour is up. My roast is done. I'm going to take it out of here and put it on a plate, tin it with foil, and let it rest for about 10 minutes. And these potatoes, I'm just going to roll around here in the juices to the roast, and then we're going to put them in a bowl and set them aside with some foil on to keep them warm. Okay, the leftover juice in the bottom of the pan, I'm going to dump it to a small saucepan because I'm going to make a gravy. And I have a 14.5 ounce can of beef broth I'm going to add to this. Add only a little salt to it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this on the heat and add a flour water slurry to it and make my gravy. Alright, my 10 minutes are up. My roast is done resting. Let's go ahead and cut into this and see how it looks. Move that guy out of the way. It's nice and juicy inside. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. I also went ahead and I made some green beans for on the side. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off by topping that roast beef with some of that gravy that we made. Alright, there you have it. Moroccan pot roast. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.